Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Shadowhunters Season 3, Episode 9, Familia Ante Omnia, which means family before all, putting my Latin level to good use. I'm dying. I'm feeling so anxious before I watch this episode. I'm going to do the two-part finale in the two separate episodes, so there'll be two reactions. After last week, I've not recovered all week. All I've done is thought about JACE and Alec and Izzy. Those light with sibling scenes destroyed me, and so I'm ready to go straight into it. Let's go. It's very horrible. How have they got so many death row inmates? There aren't that many Shadowhunters, are there, to have this many people that deserve death? Or maybe it's after Valentine's actions.
You are guilty of colluding against the clave with former consul Malachi.
Okay, yeah, there'll be a lot after the recent events.
12 clave soldiers. Do you
Still
have
not pro-death penalty, but... Oh gosh. Finally I can stop editing out pints where I slip and call it the Mark of Cain.
I may have found a way to free him.
What? How?
This is good.
Based on your descriptions, we'll need the High Warlock's permission to organize something on this scale.
Typical.
Gia asked you to resurrect Valentine.
What? JACE.
I can do it.
What do your family do?
See,
you walk out that door.
he's got a point here.
You lose this pack for good.
But I really don't like this guy. Like, he turned innocent mundanes and Luke's just let him back into the pack, and now he's always speaking up all the time. He should not have been allowed into the pack. Oh, Luke. Ugh.
Maybe your people deserve to know the truth too. I risked my institute helping the warlocks. If you have any honor, you'll return the favor.
That's the question. Does he have any honor?
I will speak to my people about this at once.
I hope we can trust him to actually help. You could have at least drunk that little bit of blood first. Oh gosh.
Or Jonathan.
Finally putting pieces together.
She's a freaking lunatic.
Oh god.
Don't be rude. What's going on?
Oh, Simon.
Are you okay? Incinerate the body.
Oh gosh.
I will not go back to dust and shadows.
Kill him!
Yes, you will. That's wonderful. Does the rune mean he just keeps not dying now?
Unlike you, I don't let light with charms affect my judgment.
Alec was right that he get intel from JACE, even from a cold and calculated perspective.
She poses a threat to the entire city. As High Warlock, you have an obligation to consider the Shadow World's best interest.
I don't use your ego.
Oh my gosh. I mean, this is amazing fighting, but I'm very stressed for Magnus. Because if word gets out about this, that's not good for him.
You're done, Bane. You're done.
Oh, Magnus. This is a very stressful episode.
Please don't hurt him. Don't touch him.
So what's your game plan? You're gonna let me feed on my family and then...
Oh gosh. Come on, Isabel, where are you? Oh gosh.
No! No, Simon!
Oh my gosh, Simon, stop!
Simon!
Oh gosh. Oh, Simon.
Give her to me.
You get away from her! Don't you touch her! You hurt her again, and it will be the last thing you ever do, I swear to God! You stay away from this family!
Oh,
I swear to
Simon.
God, I will kill you! You are not my son! You're a monster!
It's really hard. Maybe he can get burned alive. Like, I'm sure if he's burnt, he can't recover from that. I don't know. Well, don't let him free all of the circle, people. I mean, I shouldn't agree with burning people alive, but I'm also not agreeing with this.
JACE is trapped in his own personal hell, and I can't get him out. He asked me to kill him. I was too selfish to listen.
It wasn't selfish.
I have to kill JACE.
No.
And I'll be damned if I let anybody else do it.
No. Tell him.
There's still a way for me to obtain enough power to cure him.
Tell him.
What? What is it?
My father.
Asmodeus.
After what Heidi did,
What I did?
It wasn't your
this
fault.
isn't your fault. Heidi manipulated and tortured you. You're a good man, Simon Lewis. And we're gonna get through this together.
Come on, Clara, you've got to find a way to kill Valentine again. Quickly.
That'll never work.
Stay back, Clarissa. You are not.
Yes, Clary. Well done.
You are a Morgenstern.
Yes. I am. But I'm also a fair child.
Yep. That's not a normal Shadowhunter, that's my guess. Oh god. Oh, I hate how good he is at being evil.
My queen needs Valentine's flesh. In your heart.
No.
Get up.
Jace is just suffering so much. Okay, so that was a really stressful episode for everybody. I'm going to make this really brief because I need to watch the next one and it's right there ready for me to press play. Simon, I feel so awful for. I mean, in the books, his mother finds out he's a vampire because she finds the blood in his fridge and she figures it out. And that's when she turns on him and she tells him he can never come home. And she puts up sort of wards so he can't get into the house and things. And in the book, it was really horrible to go through with Simon, to read that happening to Simon. But in the books, he hadn't actually done anything wrong. He just was a vampire and she turned on him. Whereas in the show, I can kind of get his mum's feelings because, you know, she doesn't understand everything about what's going on. She doesn't know what vampires are like. She doesn't know that it's still Simon, and all her way of being introduced to it was watching him almost kill her daughter. So I get Simon's mum turning on him. I do hope for Simon's sake that once she gets it explained, if she can come back from it, that they will be able to have a relationship again, and unlike in the books. But I thought that was quite an interesting twist because they gave the mother more of an understandable anger. And I wonder if Becky's reaction will be the same as it was in the books, given that in the books he did not feed on her. Heidi's now out there again. Wonderful. It was a nice little Sizzy moment though. Magnus, I mean, I love him. I loved the way that looked, the way they used their magic in that fight. It was amazing. But he has also just attacked the High Warlock of Brooklyn, and that's not good. That's not a good thing to do. So I mean, as much as I think it was a deserved thing to do, in terms of the sanctions he could get for that, that's not good. That's going to be quite important going forward, I think, for him. But now he's going to go and find Asmodeus. I mean, oh god, I'm just not ready for it because that's a huge thing for him to do. And yeah, I love how much he loves Alec. I love how much this team is a family, a unit that works together and wants to save each other. Clary bringing Valentine back from the dead was, I mean, I didn't think she was actually going to do it. I mean, when I saw that they had Alan, I thought maybe she would do it, but I would not have expected to see Valentine running around again. So that was quite an interesting thing. I'm glad he was dealt with this episode, not moving forwards, but that was a good twist. And Clary, once again, defeating him. And I also love Clary's, yes, I am a Morgenstern, because that's something that, especially at the beginning of the season, when she realised she'd picked the 2 daggers and one of them was Valentine's, she was quite like, oh my god, no, I don't want to be like Valentine. But she has to accept that she's got Morgenstern in her, but that doesn't define her. She can use that to her own strength, and she is a fair child too. So I loved that moment. And there wasn't much of the owl, which in some ways was good because it caused me a lot of stress when I see a lot of the owl. Dom, his acting, I know I say it a lot, is amazing. I mean, as JACE. He's goodness and light and wonderful, and we saw him suffering last week. I'm still not over that. But he's so good at this kind of cold-hearted evilness as well. I love him. I'm very stressed for JACE. As Alex said, he's in a hell of his own, and the fact that Alec has reached a point where now he thinks, no, I should have killed JACE. I get that. I do, as much as I was like, no, I get that, because, you know, JACE is suffering and JACE has asked them to kill him, and if there's no other way to save him, then it's probably kinder to stop JACE suffering than to leave him suffering for longer. But we're going to save JACE, so let's get right on that. Okay, I'm going to go watch the next episode. Thank you for watching.